Welcome to your first day of FOSS. The most important thing for you to learn here is to identify 4 parameters. And there are 2 main methods. The first one is linearization, and the second one is averaging out the noisy data. So when we're trying to determine tau, we apply logarithm to the temperature before we apply polyfit and polyval to the data set. So if linearization is done improperly, none of the code will work.
Now when you're looking at your code, there are a few ways you're going to want to improve it. You can improve it by decreasing the time it takes to run, by improving its accuracy, and by improving its efficiency. For our code, we felt that the 2 core things were the time it took and its accuracy. To improve each of these areas, we improved the time by reducing the number of loops and by taking out unnecessary steps and calculations we had previously. To improve its accuracy, we recalculated the estimated thresholds that we had before to make them more accurate and more correctly represent the data.
While we were able to improve the speed of our code, there's one major change that we didn't have time to implement. Should we have had the time, we would have used parallel processing in our code. As of now, as you can see here, when we run our code, it only really uses a quarter of the computer's resources, one of its cores. If we use more at the same time, we would be able to run our code several times faster. We would be able to do this using the par for loop, a modified for loop which allows for multiple tests to run at the same time.
Communicating with your team is essential. If one person doesn't understand what is going on or what is expected of him, they fall behind and things fall apart. You should remember this as you work in teams at FOSS. Initially, you'll be working with clean data for which your code will work very easily. But once you start working with noisy data, it will just blow your mind. You'll have to generalize your code a lot to work for every data set.